Dear Tristan, so the future's pretty cool, I guess, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm just here to tell you to soak up every little bit of your tiny little town while you still can. One day you're gonna leave this place and never look back, and it's not until you're gone that you're gonna realize just how great it really is. I know having such a busy schedule when you're young all the time is killer, but just remember to slow down and take every experience in that you can. You're doing some awesome things right now, and you're gonna grow up to be one of those people who's very multi-talented and has a story for everything. And that's pretty cool. So rather than complaining about it, just take it in and love each and every experience that your parents are giving you. Take each day as it comes because there's no use in trying to plan for things that may or may not ever happen. Learn to let go of people. When you leave this place behind, you're gonna leave most of the people behind too, and that's okay. Don't stress so much about trying to find your place in the mess that is your high school. You don't have one. You're just gonna be too big for this place, and that's alright too. Just accept it and move on. Keep your chin up and milk that school for every single opportunity it can give you. There's a lot of them, and they're really going to help you when you leave. Stop trying to force yourself to be something that you're not. Go to as many shows and concerts as you can because you're going to miss this music scene a lot when you're gone. Fuck every single person that you call a friend right now. They all suck, and you're only going to talk to like three of them when you're gone. That's all right. Just keep going. Accept and love yourself because nobody else will do it for you yet. But you're going to meet this awesome guy and then lose him. Don't worry about it. It's not nearly as bad as it seems right now. Stay strong, stay true to yourself, and don't let others define you. You're better than that. Love, Tristan. Oh, and P.S. Cut your hair in grade 11. That headband isn't fooling anyone and you look like a fool. Okay, hi. Yeah, this is the first time I'm actually like speaking to you guys for this entire video. Hi. There's questions to answer. There are things. I'm just gonna get them all in order, and then I was organized. I wrote things down to, yeah. And if you were wondering, I actually did write a letter to myself that I like narrated later. But Aaron asked, what's something that you tell your friends that you're good at but you're really not? And like breathing, like being alive. I'm just a huge fail at almost everything I do. So anybody who thinks that I'm good at being alive, you're absolutely incorrect. Rule asked if I could have the Pope of my own religion, who would it be and why? I don't know. That's really challenging. I'm gonna come back to that one. Rich said if I could change one thing with no consequences, with no negative consequences rather, what would it be? And like what would I change and why? And I have to say that if I could change one thing about my past, and I think I kind of touched on it. I would go back and I would shake myself circa grade 9 through 11, beginning of 12. And probably punch myself in the face because the person that I was then is the kind of person right now that I would hate. Like, I would hate that person. I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, why are you alive? So that's what I would do. I would shake myself and I would tell myself and change the fact that I was so caught up in wondering, like, and caring about what other people thought that I just was not, like, being myself, and I am not about that life. So I would change that. And Andrew asked, one thing that I used to do that I thought was cool but wasn't. Smoking. That's what I'm going to choose. I'm going to say, when I first started smoking when I was in grade 9, and I thought I was tough cookies. Yeah, that was a terrible idea. I'm feeling the fallout of it now, so I would definitely not do that. So my question, I have two because Rich is sassing me all day, every day. So question number one, just for Rich, because I'm going to make it up for you. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being not at all, and 10 being like light of your life, how much do you love me? And my actual question for everybody else is if you could relive any one moment from high school, but not change it, what would what would it be and why? Um, for me, I would go back to prom. Like, hands down, one of the best things I ever did in high school, like my favorite thing that I ever did was go to prom. I just had so much fun, and it was the only time that I can say that my entire school, like our entire class, got together and like nobody cared about anything that had happened over the past 4 years. Like, it was just so much fun and so great, and I just wish I could relive it, even though it was kind of a shit show. But like, what can you do? And that's it. So I'll see you guys next week.